And someone has jump started. It's lights out, and away we go. Whiteside gets a good start off the line. Dungeon now is off the line as well. Yatniel had a absolute drive-through penalty start as we go down, tumbling down into turn one. You can see there Whiteside gonna lead us away through turn two. And it's gonna be Whiteside who is currently our net race leader, as Yatniel is gonna try to gap the field as much as possible as we go through the chicane and up the hill, now through this hairpin over the crest. It's gonna be Whiteside leading us. Dungeon behind, but you can see Crackdev, Matt 35 GTR, and you can see Sot in the background as well. He's already made it up to 7th. A good start from Sot. He needs this for the championship here. As we go all the way down into the next few sectors, Yatniel technically leading us away, but Whiteside is our real race leader as he goes a little right from the exit there of turn 10. Now into the triple chicane. What can he do? Try and maybe push it around here. Whiteside now up to the line is gonna have us good.
Whiteside comes to the line. By the way, so gaps, everything aside, Yatniel, drive-through penalty for sure, if nothing else. Whiteside setting the pace early. Allen's already up to P3. Sot, outside of the top 10 in quali, sets a 114, already has made up 8 positions. He is looking incredibly strong, getting past the Alfa Romeo of Matt there, now chasing down Crackdev. Whiteside out front. So Sot, again, he's got to pull up. There's a couple of slowdowns there. I think that's Yatniel dropping back. He's going to hand the position to Whiteside. Yatniel just dropped 3 positions. It's like he hit the brakes through that medium left-hander there. Now he's going to be all the way behind Dungeon, but he's still in the top 4. So FIA will decide that, of course. Meanwhile, Whiteside out front by 2 car lengths. Behind him is Allen. He's chasing him down. That's the 2023 Vegas livery is going to be Allen for the Ferrari team. Meanwhile, the leading Scuderia, Whiteside, trying to win the championship. He needs to bring it home in P1 if he wants to do that, and he needs Son and Dungeon to continue finishing behind as they get airtime over the curbing.
Now into turn 8. It's going to be Son going to come round. Oh! There's a crash! There's a crash. Is that Yatniel? That is Yatniel. Yatniel, rear left tire is out. He is out. Is that going to be a yellow sector? No. FIA say no. Nothing from the FIA yet. As Whiteside will lead us away. Allen has dropped down a few positions. That means Sot is now going for 2nd place.
Insane driving from Sot. He's moved up to P3. Of course, mistakes from all the people around him. Yatniel there doesn't have to worry about the penalty anymore, but it was definitely a trade-off. He's out of this race. Sot's gonna set the fastest Sector 3. He is flying. He's gained 3/10 through Sector 3 to Whiteside out front. He is hungry. If he brings it home 2nd, he will have a chance, I think, mathematically to close it out as he sets the fastest Sector 1. It's a oh my gosh, 5.65. Insanely good pace from the Alpine. Crackdev running 1.3 behind, pull up the sector times, Whiteside trailing by Sot. In fact, he was 8/10 slower through Sector 1. What happened to him? Sot looking like he's in command of this race on lap 8. Plenty of time to go, plenty of time to get back in the mix, and this is great damage limitation from the leading Scuderia driver as he makes his way over the curbing. But he's got to get his head back in the picture, because when you are facing someone as consistent as Sot, 2.3 is a lifetime.
That is true. As we go down into lap 9 of 27, Sot is going to lead us away once again. As he tumbles down into turn 1, you can see that behind there's a fight for 5th place. Oh, no, not 5th place, sorry. Going to go all the way down the field. There's a one for 10th place for the final place on the points. As it's 7th place here for ACKR. Ahead of Hypermute and ahead of Matt 35 as they try to duke it out for this final points position as oh no, Allen pitted.
Yep, he went to softs.
And onto the soft as JC KR goes through turn 6 here now over the crest. Now it's through this next left-hander is going to be Hypermute. No, sorry. It's a KR going to lose out to Matt 35 as Matt 35 is going to move up into 7th place. There we go. There's Paco Ronaldo. We haven't seen him in a while, but he's now in an Alfa Romeo. And now he's in 5th. As we go up the straight for lap 12 here. Around Saitama.
Dungeon Fanatics lost time through Sector 3. He comes into the pits on lap 12. So Dungeon Fanatics into the pits, Sot continuing to lead, and Crackdev is now 1.7 back. And again, losing just a couple of tenths, but still the closest pacemaker. So Ysai, responding earlier than his championship contenders, comes into the pits first out of the 3 of them. And that is because if he's going to be on the mediums as well as Sot, he wants to have the fresher tires. So he has decided to try for the undercut here, and it is probably the better strategy. He is gaining time back every single sector to Sot. That is who he's racing, and Sot now needs to start considering when he wants to box. Sot is a master on the hard tires, but still expect a 2-stopper for the leading Alpine as Crackdev is going to run 1.8 seconds behind him, and Allen sets the fastest Sector 1. So good pace from both Ferraris, but again, lots of work to do. Ysai gains 4 tenths back through the first half of the lap. He's catching Matt there, Poco, and Cookie. So a 3-way fight right now between 3 different cars, the 2 Alfa Romeos and the Red Bull. Ysai putting his nose in the mix very slowly as Crackdev loses even more time out of Sector 3 to Sot, crossing the line for lap 13. On mediums, just like Sot, but Sot is proving a master with every single tire besides the softs, where Ysai seems to be just a little bit more dominant. Meanwhile, Sot is so far up front, he's already on his way to the line to start lap 17, and Ysai is nowhere near the chicane. He's on his way to it now, so Sot may be comfortable just staying out.
He's just going to try to go maybe very long. Maybe a one-stop one here might be the choice for him, as the rest of the field are going to try to maybe do a 2-stop against him. As we go through the next couple of corners, Sot is going to lead us away with a 19.3-second gap to Ysai behind. Ysai slowly catching, but it's not going to quite be enough, I feel, to Sot, as Allen right behind him. It's a 2-3 Ferrari right now, as they are trying to catch that one Alpine out in front. As it's going to be Sot ahead of the rest. 18.7 now, the gap from Sot to Ysai, as Ysai is gaining quite a lot compared to Sot. So the question is, can Ysai deliver?
Interesting. So the place where he's gaining, Ysai's gaining. Oh, Sot finally! Oh my gosh, finally into the pits. Is he going to go to the soft tires and try to run 10 laps to the end of this race? That's what he has to do, right? Ysai's coming up. Ysai's on his way to the line. Sot's still in the pits. Here comes Ysai. He might actually be the net race leader. It's going to be close. Ysai and Allen, the 2. Oh, Ysai coming back in as well. He's responding to Sot. But is that a mistake, though? Because 18 seconds the gap, you just came in, he's still going to have at least 17 seconds to you. So, but I guess it is a response you have to make, as Ysai was running the medium tires there. Now Sot is going to be alongside Crackdev. Crackdev fighting for the lead at the moment, as Sot would technically be getting his tires up to temperature. Here comes Crackdev in through the first couple of chicanes. Crackdev right on the rear diffuser of Sot. They're making the way now through the medium left-hander, and the Mercedes is all over the bumper of the Alpine. It's a 2-way fight for the lead. Dungeon moves up to P3. Alpine 1 and 3 right now, 2 of them on the podium. Great for the constructors, but Crackdev's putting his nose in the mix. Ysai 17.4 down. He's out there. Ysai, slow down for Ysai. He's going to be net 21 seconds. This is terrible. He just came out of the pits in a response to Sot, and he's going to get a slowdown. He's 20 seconds down with only 9 to go. This might be the race. Crackdev is inside half a second. He's losing time. Sot is pulling away. This is insane dominance from the Alpine driver. Ysai again! Slow down for Ysai again! He's gonna lose. Poco flies past. Here comes Matt out of the final sector, and he's gonna be chasing down Ysai now. Ysai all the way down to P6. This is an absolute unbelievable tragedy for the Scuderia. This is not something you would ever expect to see. This is worse than anything that happened all season for Ysai. His error in Monza, what happened in turn 1, lap 1 in Russia. And now this is the decider. When it comes down to just a couple of laps, now his teammate gets a slowdown. Ysai going to recover back to P5 for now. but this is not the look of a champion. He is in 5th, and Sot and Dungeon are absolutely pulling away as a combined effort. Crackdev with his nose in there for the podium as well. The Alpines dominating after it looks like a Ferrari 1-2 was sure for at least the first half of this race. As the man of the hour, Sot 85 with 1 to go.
As we move on to the final lap, it's gonna be just a cool down lap for Sot here. He's just gonna bask in all of it. As this man, at the start of the season, he didn't look too good at the start of the season. It was Weissei dominating all the first few races as Sot 85 came through up the rankings. He was 8th in season 1 in the driver's standings, but now, as we can see, just going through, cruising in the second sector as he's pulling up the hypermute and gonna lap him before he ends up on the line. This man is just out of this world. He started from 12th on the grid. He joined late in qualifying. He started 12th on the grid. He went up to first place around lap 5. And now, rounding the final few corners through the final chicane, it's just so poetic. As up to the line, it was never in doubt, not for a second. This is a champion's drive. And now, a crown to match it. Sot 85 will win the Japanese Grand Prix and is your world champion for Season 2 in Project 1 2023. That is a man who is just out and it's just crazy. In my opinion, Crackdown finishes 2nd, Dungeon in 3rd, Allen is gonna finish 4th, Pucko.
Oh, good Weissei to the line.
Maybe finish in 5th. Weissei, is he gonna beat him to the line? Weissei, can he at least salvage a 5th place for his dignity? Yes, he can! As across the line, Weissei will end up 29 seconds behind his championship rival. A season to forget. Well, a season not to forget for his start, but a season to forget how he ended it.